Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and today I have the pleasure of talking about Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Now, this is a sequel to the original Coffee Talk game, which was a visual novel developed by Indonesian indie studio Toge Productions, and it was released in January 2020 for basically everything. It was on PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. They've now released their follow-up, or they're about to release their follow-up, should I say. It comes out on the 20th of April 2023, tomorrow, if you're watching this the day this video goes live. And we were lucky enough to be sent a copy prior to release to be able to play through and do this video for you. So big thank you to publisher Chorus Worldwide Games. I absolutely loved the first game when it first came out. I 1000 gamer scored it. I've played a lot of visual novels, and this was one of them that was well done, but it also had other aspects to it that made it feel less like a visual novel. And I'm pleased to say that the sequel basically improves on a good chunk of the original game. Now, if you didn't play the original game, you really should. It's not an expensive game, and you're going to get a fair few hours of fun out of it. Basically, you work as a barista in this coffee shop called Coffee Talk. Now, this is located in a alternate reality version of Seattle, Washington, where there's not only humans, but there's also fantasy races such as elves, orcs, monsters, stuff like that. And they all sort of come into the shop as patrons. You know the drill, like I say. It's very much you sort of talking to the customers, you're serving them their drinks, listening to what they have to say, and making sure you give them suggestions and the right drinks based on their preferences and dislikes and stuff like that. Now, I really enjoyed the first one. It was a very fun little game that came out of nowhere, so I've been looking forward to this since they announced it. So I jumped straight in, and first things first, you wouldn't notice it without putting them side by side, but the graphics have definitely been improved in this release. There seems to be a lot more detail in the pixel art. I've seen a few pictures on Twitter where they've compared them, and there is some decent differences between them. But in the whole core aspect of it, it is more of the same, and that is not a bad thing. So I'm not going to give too much away about the story or anything like that, but there's basically a big storm, and you're basically stuck in the coffee house. Well, you're not, because you're the barista, but everyone else is sort of taking shelter in this coffee house during this massive storm at the beginning of the game, and you'll go from there. Now, there's a lot of characters returning from the original game, a lot of fan favourites, as well as new characters which people are really going to enjoy. Now, you listen to their stories, you sort them drinks, coffees, stuff like that, and you basically interact with them. Now, you're able to brew a variety of drinks using different ingredients, and I did like that this one has a lot of green tea aspects and sort of less caffeinated drinks, because even in my personal life I've been cutting out the coffee and trying to go more green tea and stuff like that. It's all good for you, so it's always nice that it takes a little bit of a leaf from sort of modern day. Now, you can once again create latte art masterpieces in this game. As you can see on this video, I was very bad at them. Everyone else seems to make these beautiful leaves and stuff like that, and mine come out looking like squashed genitals and stuff like that. Not intentionally, that's just how it seems to look when I get to the end of it. I still haven't mastered the latte art yet, I must admit, but it is fun to play around with and then serve it up to them, and they're like, oh, that's a lovely bit of artwork there you've done. Now, the game features obviously a variety of different characters. It's well written, the story is great, it does keep you interested all through it. The characters all have their own sort of personal quirks and backstories and stuff like that, and issues going on, and it's interesting to see how they progress. Now, I won't spoil anything like that, because that's the main bit of the game is the sort of visual novel story progression. It does have like your auto forwards, your fast forwards and stuff like that you get in visual novels, which are nice, but to be fair, I ended up just reading along with them. There isn't any voice acting, but you kind of don't need it. It works really well. All the characters have like they're there in like real time with their facial expressions and stuff like that, so you don't really need to have the dialogue, which is nice. They're not just static images, they're all sort of moving, interacting with each other, looking at each other, and it's really, really cool. It's such a high quality game in terms of like visual novels. Now, overall, like I say, really, really fun game. You're definitely going to have to play through it a variety of times to get through everything, see all the different sort of dialogue options and stuff like that. The new characters are all cool as well. So there's Bailey, the elf freelance graphic designer. There's Lua, the succubus business developer executive, and Riona, the wannabe opera singer. And they're just some of them, basically. Plus, you've got all the old favourites coming back as well. I like that you have like a Facebook knockoff or an Instagram knockoff where you can sort of like see what people are posting and when they're checking in the shop and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool as well. Now, this game is priced at £12.49. You can't go wrong at that at all. It's playable on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S and PC with Xbox Play Anywhere. It's also coming to basically every other console as well. So check it out, like I say, if you want to play it. It is also getting a physical release, which I'm sad isn't coming to Xbox. This is a real kick in the nuts for Xbox fans, because there's some really cool physical editions coming with like coffee cups and stickers and soundtracks and stuff like that. They're really, really cool little bundles, and it's just a shame that yet again we're not getting them on Xbox. But overall, I highly recommend this game. I believe it's also coming out day one on Xbox Game Pass, so there's literally no reason not to play it. I've played through it, really enjoyed it. I'm holding out for release to play through it again just to get all the achievements that I'm missing. They're never normally super difficult achievements. You just have to sort of play through to certain points and stuff like that and do certain sort of story related questions in the right answers to take it in the right direction. But if you're a gamer score hunter out there, these are more great games to check out when they come out, especially if you want those sweet, sweet 1000 gamer score. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you're happy, that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.